Good morning, everyone. Once again, welcome to this session called Unwind. We do this at once in a couple of months. The whole idea is to just not have any agenda as such, and just do things that people in the collective would normally do on a Saturday morning. So we have people. I mean, I don't know if they would normally do it, but it's a space where we can allow them to be themselves. So we have some poetry, self-written poetry recitals. I don't have any performing skills, so I'm just going to do a short quiz. And Bhumika was supposed to sing, but I think she's had a little bit of a fever
Throat
and I think
infection.
a little throat infection, so she's decided to do something else. So Bhumika, I'll hand it over to you.
Okay. So we were planning a small icebreaker before we start off with the performances. I mean the poetry recitations. So you might have heard. We'll keep this short and quick. So you might have heard of this game called Two Truths and a Lie. You can go turn on your cameras and microphones if you're comfortable. Not a obligation, but you can do that. So we are going to do that first. So you can take a few minutes to write down the 3 statements about yourself, out of which one has to be a lie. And we'll try to figure out which is the lie. If you have any questions, just ask. You can take a couple of minutes and write down the 3 statements, and we'll take turns in reading it out or put it in the chat. Okay, I'll go first. So I'll just read it out. Let me know if you can't hear it, then I'll type it. I can make my ears move voluntarily. I can fold my pinky fingers of both hands, just the pinky fingers, and I can climb trees that are 2 stories high. Now you have to guess which is the lie.
What's the last one? You can what? 2 stories high?
I can climb trees that are 2 stories high.
I think it's the last one is a lie.
I think
First one is true.
Sorry?
I think first one is true.
Yeah, just tell which is the lie. That will be easier.
I somehow have a feeling you can climb a tree.
Okay. Anybody else has a different answer?
I think climbing the tree is a lie.
Okay. Do you want me to tell which is the lie?
Yes, Bhumika.
It's the pinky finger one. I can fold only the right one, but not the left. But I can climb trees.
Show us.
Next time.
Acha.
Yeah.
Who's next?
You go next.
Acha, theek hai, I'll go. I'm just trying to see how to play this around so that you all don't get it in the first go. One is I have eaten alligator meat. The second one is I have completed a 75-kilometer adventure race. The third one is I have met Narendra Modi.
I'm guessing it's the third one.
I think the third one.
I think the
you think I'm not capable enough to meet Narendra Modi, or
See, that's putting it in a fig, sir. I'll go for that alligator meat thing. You're not eaten.
no? I have. So Richa obviously doesn't know me, so she's staying quiet. Yeah, so I have eaten alligator meat. I have completed a 75-kilometer adventure race, and I have never met Narendra Modi. Unfortunately.
See, you were right.
So
Okay.
Who's next?
Okay. 3 things about me. I can sing, I can write, I can curate content, and I can be a talkative person for 24 hours a day. Second, I'm a mix of Bengali and Goan. Okay. Third, I can speak 9 different languages fluently.
Kalpana, this is very easy. I think
Why?
it's the last one, 9 languages.
You think I can't speak 9 languages?
I know, I just
also
think that
think
the
it's
other
the
two are
last one.
more truer. Yeah, the other two are more truer.
I think it's
First
the
one, though,
second one.
obviously. First
I
one is
think
pretty
second
obvious.
It's on the second one.
Okay. So should I
Reveal the
say?
answer. Yes.
Okay, I do sing, write, curate content. I do speak 9 different languages fluently,
Oh,
but I'm
wow.
not a mix of Bengali and Goan.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
a South Indian.
Okay.
I'm a Tamilian.
Acha, okay. Cool. 9. What are the 9 languages?
Hindi, English, Tamil, Gujarati, Sanskrit.
Right, all the South languages.
Not even just that. Marathi, Gujarati, a bit of Bangla, and a bit of Chinese.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Who would like to go next?
Okay, I'll go next. So, okay. So, a monkey has stolen my slippers once. I am trained in 3 dance forms, and I am ambidextrous.
I think you have gone to Mathiran, which is possible because that's where the monkeys steal.
वो दिल्ली में भी होता है. दिल्ली के नॉर्थ में सब जगह होता है.
So that's very much possible. Maybe ambidextrous. You're not.
Yeah, I think it's the last one.
Yeah, I also think it's the last one.
Yeah, it's the last one.
I know that you're trained in Kathak or something, so I was thinking you were just building on that. Yeah. Yeah. Who would like to go next? Only both of you are remaining, Richa and Kamini. Hello.
हाय
Hi.
सो मैं थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज हूँ एक्चुअली क्या चल रहा है मेरा पहला सेशन है मैं पहले सेशन में आई हूँ यहाँ पे ऑल टाइम मेरा
Okay.
मिस हो जाता है
अरे कोई बात नहीं, आप हमें कंफ्यूज कीजिए अभी.
ओके
वो सच और एक झूठ बताइए और हमें गेस
Okay.
करना
अपने बारे में.
ठीक है तो ये आप लोग हिंदी के साथ कंफर्टेबल हैं
हाँ
बिल्कुल
बोलिए.
बिल्कुल.
ओके तो मैं एक स्टोरी टेलर हूँ मैं एक पोएट हूँ और थर्ड वन के लिए मैं वीडियो कॉल पे आ जाती हूँ एंड मेरी एज 22 है
22.
22
मीठा सच है ये, मीठा झूठ है ये.
वेरी वेल प्लेड. एकदम लास्ट में वीडियो कॉल पे आके, बट मुझे थर्ड वन लग रहा है.
थर्ड वन
Yeah.
I
लग रहा
also think
Third
it's
one.
the third one.
ओके सो हाँ आप लोग सही है आई एम नॉट 22
बट दैट कैन
बट
आल्सो
लोग
बी.
कंफ्यूज होते हैं
मीठा झूठ बोलते हैं इसको.
Yeah. Richa, you're remaining. Please go ahead.
So I know how to cook delicious food. I know how to write and create content. I know dancing.
I think
The
it's
first one?
food.
Yeah.
What was the first one? I'm sorry, I didn't.
I know how to cook delicious food.
You know how to cook?
Delicious food. First one?
Delicious is the tricky one. Huh?
No, it's the last
हमने
one.
टेस्ट नहीं किया तो हम.
I think she can't dance.
I think it's the first one.
Yeah, first one. I feel.
I also think it's the first one.
Okay, right. Sure. It was
All right.
answer.
So yeah, that's the game, and I hopefully we've broken the ice and we're sort of comfortable with each other now. Moving on, the second performance will be from poetry recitation will be from Kalpana, who's going to read something that she's written herself. Over to you, Kalpana.
Hi guys. So again, I was also thinking कि क्या बोलूं क्या नहीं, and I write both in Hindi and English, but today I thought I'll just recite something which probably is very relevant. You know, so we live in a world which is full of paradoxes, right? I mean, there are always contradictions to what we say, what we do, and life is also something very similar. कभी कुछ बोलती है और हम कुछ चाहते हैं, कुछ होता और है. So something on that lines, I have written it interestingly and incidentally. This was written at the beginning of the lockdown, but unintentionally. I mean, I didn't want it to be this way, or it didn't, it just happened. So the poetry, the title of the poetry is Connecting the Conflicts. Paradoxes are like shadows which one can't evade, as the brightness of light is the reason for shade. Sun and moon might be in different sides and never meet. There is always a horizon for mind to playfully cheat. We teach our kids to believe in miracles and magic. Alas, when they actually do, we pull them down with logic. Like a constant battle, we fight between principles and winning the bread. Like a constant battle, we fight between principles and winning the bread. Life is nothing but just a journey between being born and dead. No matter how funny it may sound, life will always kiss and prick. So just smile, respect, and accept to connect the conflicts. Thank you.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
But a deep one. Yeah. Kamini, would you like to go next? She's
sure,
also
sure.
reciting something, I think something you've written on your own, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So मैंने जो लिखा है मैं बेसिकली हिंदी में ही लिखती हूँ. तो मैं एक पोइट्री सुनाऊंगी. आजकल जो चल रहा है बहुत ज़्यादा, हर जगह आपको हेट नज़र आ रहा है. आप सोशल मीडिया पे जाएंगे, आप कहीं बात करेंगे पब्लिकली, लोग जजमेंटल ज़्यादा हो रहे हैं, सुनते कम हैं, अपना ज़्यादा सुनाते हैं. तो मैं उसी को लेके, इतना नेगेटिव थिंग्स को लेके कि एक पोइट्री लिखी है, मैं वो सुनाने जा रही हूँ आपको. मैं राग हूँ, मैं वैराग्य हूँ, जो न मिट सके वो भाग्य हूँ. मैं जाप हूँ, मैं ताप हूँ, मैं दर्द का बिलाप हूँ. सुख का मैं ही संगीत हूँ और दुख का मैं ही मीत हूँ. जो न मिट सके वो हार हूँ, जो मिल गई वो जीत हूँ. जीवन की मैं पुकार हूँ और मृत्यु की ललकार हूँ. रूप हूँ किसी साज का और विनाश की हुंकार हूँ. अमृत की जैसे धार हूँ, विषधर की भी हुंकार हूँ. जीवन भी मैं और मृत्यु भी, हर बात का ही सार हूँ, हर बात का ही सार हूँ. हाँ, मैं तुझ में बसी इंसानियत की पुकार हूँ, इंसानियत की पुकार. That's it. It is a small poetry.
बहुत खूबसूरत.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No
अगर
comments.
आप एक और सुनना चाहें तो मैं सुना सकती हूँ अगर टाइम हो.
हाँ, बेशक. Please go ahead.
Okay. So आप तब तक कोई और स्टार्ट कीजिए, मैं पोइट्री ढूंढ लेती हूँ.
Okay. Niharika, would you like to share yours?
Yeah. So I was a little confused as to like which one to pick, because so all these poetry, like all these poems have been written, like I haven't shared, like I don't share these poems anywhere because these are like just written for clearing my head and when I'm in that zone. So I'll just share one of it with you, which was written at a like during my college years. Like it's very old. So when I was like really starting out college, and those, like I think we've all been there, jahan pe you don't understand, okay, where do we want to go, what do we want to do, there's so much of external noise coming, do this, do that. So all that was there. So at that time, I like this poem I wrote to sort of clear my head. So yeah, I'll just share it with you. A new morning, a new sun, the world seems new, but is this a new you? A night has passed, a darkness eradicated, but are your thoughts free from troubles few? Is this a new you? All your struggles ceased, all your agonies consumed, but do your actions seem any new? Is this a new you? You are all successful, you are all moneyed, but does your heart beat the same way it used to do? Is this a new you? The time keeps passing, your life keeps going, but are you actually doing what was sent in you? Is this a new you? Move out of the bars, the social and financially awkward jars. Look out for the absolute power in you. You will definitely find a new you.
Good one.
Very nice.
Yeah. Kamini, have you found your
मुझे
poem
तो
yet?
गिटार लगेंगे. कोई और अभी पार्टिसिपेट करना चाहेगा?
Richa, are you planning to share something?
Okay. So I want to share one poem. Actually, I write in English and Hindi both language. So I am going to share English poem today. So I have written this poem to motivate myself only. So the poem title is Let People Speak. Let people speak what they want to. If they say you are ugly, let it be. If they say you are weak, let it be. If they say you are stupid, let it be. If they say you are not worth it, let it be. If they say you are not able to achieve anything in life, let it be. Because you know yourself better than they do. You know what you can do. You know how is your life. You know your worth. You know your dream. You are enough. You know you are enough. There is no need to prove anything to anyone. Time will tell itself. Thank you.
That was a sweet one. Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
it's a very apt message. That is.
Kamini, have you found it yet?
नहीं, नहीं.
Okay, let's do one thing. We have one more item. Like we have a quiz left. Maybe if you like, we can take it over in the end if you find it by then.
Okay.
If not, we can do it in the next unwind session.
Sure, sure.
Okay. Reuben, yeah, over to you.
One sec. Give me a second. I'm just sharing the screen. Okay, so I don't have any performing talents, so I do a quiz on these unwind sessions. Today's quiz is about I'm calling it the really easy entertainment quiz. So I'll request you to go to slido.com and just type in this code. You should be able to see the screen on your mobiles. Okay, I'm starting off the quiz. The first question in the really simple entertainment quiz is, which TV cartoon character is fond of the phrase duh, duh? I don't know how to say it correctly, but yeah. The options are Agent Harper, Goofy, or Homer Simpson. So this was a trial question, just so that you get used to the tool. So we're waiting for one more. Yeah, 5. So Richa, were you able to see this?
Yes, I able to see this.
Okay.
I cannot use it. I mean, I
So
can
एक काम कीजिए ना आप, why don't you go back, close the browser, फिर से slido.com enter करो, and then try doing it once again. We'll wait for you.
Okay.
Just let us know once you're done. And the correct answer is Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson very famously does that every time he does something stupid. That's his catchphrase. I wouldn't even call it a phrase. It's more like a catch sound. And as we are waiting for Richa to get in, we have the leaderboard. Niharika's first. Niharika, Kalpana, Bhumika, and I got it right. There is a time limit, so Niharika got it in 18 seconds. So good job, Niharika. Richa, are you there? इसका कोई point नहीं है तो okay. Next question. Richa, we are going on. You can join in whenever you can. The next question is on Netflix's most popular series of 2022. It's on Bridgerton season 2. It's based on a very popular book as well. So which book is it based on? The Viscount and I, Pride and Prejudice, To Serve with Love, The Duke and I. Yeah, 20 seconds left. 3 votes have come in. Waiting for one more vote. In 5, 4. And the correct answer is The Viscount and I. I haven't read the book myself, but it seems to be very closely linked to the same plot that is there.
It's a book or a chapter. If I'm not wrong, it's a chapter of that book, Bridgerton. So
Okay.
No,
all these seasons that are based, all the seasons that are based. The first one was Duke and I chapter. Second one is Viscount and I.
Okay.
Probably the next one is going to be about Illinois, that girl.
Okay, that's interesting trivia.
Yeah.
That's interesting trivia.
I think it's a series of books, Kalpana, if I'm not wrong. Like it's not one
Okay.
book, it's a series of books.
Okay, we'll reconfirm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. The third question is on a one of the most popular series of the last, you can say almost of the last decade, Game of Thrones. It has 9 seasons. Who killed the Night King in the Game of Thrones? Jon Snow, Arya Stark, Sansa Stark, or Bran Stark? I'm sure even if you've not watched the series, you would have heard about this being discussed, because it was one of the turning points, one of the very interesting turns in the series. The correct answer is Arya Stark, and the twist is that the Night King says that he cannot be killed by any man, and she says that I'm not a man, and that's how he gets killed. Okay, we have 7 votes, which means I think we have Richa on board as well. Welcome, Richa. Okay. The next question is going back to the 90s. This is, if you can see the image, it's from a very, very popular series. Tell us what is the name of the series. It is based on R.K. Narayan's very popular books. I'm assuming that most of the 90s kids would be aware of it. Like I said, this is a the really simple entertainment quiz. So hopefully this is simple enough.
I think Vikas has just joined right now. Vikas, to give you the context, we are playing a small quiz. You
I
can
guess.
join. We're already halfway through it, so you can join using the QR code there, and be part of the.
Okay.
It's an
right.
entertainment content-based quiz.
Yeah, the correct answer for this one is Malgudi Days. We'll wait for him to join. Let us know once you've joined. Go on to the QR code and type in the code. You'll be asked to type in your name. Just give us an indication once you've come in, and then we'll move on to the next question. So there are total of 10 plus 1 question, and we are into the 4th question, going on to the 5th question. Let us know once you've come in, then we will move on to the next question. So I'm sure many of you would have will remember Malgudi Days. What is this guy's name? Can anybody remember?
Manjunath.
Manjunath. And what is the name of the village? Malgudi, obviously.
No, this was Swami and Sons. The Swami and Sons is a book in itself, and that is obviously written by R.K. Narayan. And once they had put one episode of that Swami and Sons in Malgudi Days, and when they saw that the popularity really began, they created an entire series of it while the Malgudi Days was on air. So towards the end, there was a 6 or 7 part series on Swami and Sons. It's a short novel kind of a thing. Very interesting.
Very, very nice. See, that's why we invite people like Kalpana on board. We get a lot of nuggets of information.
I
Because
think
have you
my answer was a. I think
sorry,
my
go
answer
ahead.
was a clear guess because
You're- no.
I've just heard about Malgudi Days. I've never read the book. I've never I don't know anything about it. So mine was a clear guess.
That's okay. Sometimes people win quizzes on guesses, including Kaun Banega Crorepati. So it's okay. So Vikas, should we go ahead?
Yeah, I just joined it. Thanks for waiting.
Okay, cool. So the next question we have is on this very popular quiz master. I'm not going to take his name because that's part of the question as well. You need to tell me, he used to host a very popular show called Bonvita Quiz Contest. You need to tell me which political party does he represent currently. He's now a member of the Rajya Sabha. And Kalpana had mentioned that she's not Bengali, but she may know this guy. I can see the votes changing drastically, moving up and down. Oh, we have a very almost equally contested answer. Firstly, this guy's name is called, his obviously Derek O'Brien, right? He represents the Trinamool Congress and not the CPI or the INC, which one would assume that, you know, somebody who speaks well, you know, good English and stuff like that would come from a CPI or an INC. That's why I put this question here just as a googly. And I didn't want, I mean, my first question was actually going to be on the Bonvita Quiz Contest, but then I realized there would be people like Bhumika and Niharika who would probably not have even seen or heard of the Bonvita Quiz Contest. Am I right? Have you heard of the Bonvita Quiz Contest? Never,
No,
right?
not. Yeah.
Correct. So at least this guy's face, does it look familiar? Derek O'Brien?
I
No.
guess I'm the oldest. I've heard the quiz contest diligently at 12 noon every Sunday and wrote the answers
Correct. It was one of the most popular shows when it
on
was
radio.
aired.
I'm
Yeah.
not even talking about TV.
Yeah. Cool. Now this is a bit of a brain teaser. Okay, again, it's a bit of a you need to look at the map and just guess the song.
I think this was an easy one, but I hope
Yeah, I
I'm
think
right.
so.
Yeah, like I said, this is the really simple entertainment quiz. I'm not even competing with Bonvita quiz contest or what is that question hour? No, no, what's that very popular one on BBC? So I'm not even contesting with that. The correct answer is Mera Juta Hai Japani. Pretty obvious. We have one person who said Avara Hu, which was me, just to put it off, just to ensure that I'm not the leader on the leaderboard. So now after 5 + 1 questions, the leaderboard goes as this. Obviously, because Shweta, you've not got a single point. Huh? Shweta Oja has joined twice. Vikas, Shweta, how many times have you joined? There is
I don't know
Kamini,
whether जब फोन बंद होता है
Niharika.
ना तो स्लाइडो भी बंद हो जाता है तो I have to
Acha, okay. So it must have added you.
I've
So we'll have to add all your points later on and all your time later on. Shayad you're the winner. Never know. So Niharika is still leading with all 6 answers correct. In a time is still higher than Kalpana's, but Kalpana's got 1 incorrect answer. Yes, very good, very good. So moving on, after halfway down, we have another 5 questions to go. So this is another very popular movie, Mission Mangal. Okay, it's based on India's Mars mission. Who is the leading actress? India's Mars mission known as Mangalyaan, obviously. Okay, we've got all the votes that have come in, so I'll just go on to the results. Sorry, the correct answer is Vidya Balan. Very simple, all correct answers. Next question. In 2022, Netflix started this series called Fame Game. It was obviously Madhuri Dixit's entry into the OTT platforms as an actress, as a lead actress. Her character is called Anamika Anand. Tell us, what is the daughter's name? All right, so this one, for if you've not watched the series, may be a little tough. The correct answer is Amara Anand. Like I said, it was Madhuri Dixit's entry into the OTT platforms. Fame Game again was one of the very popular series that launched this year. And her daughter's character's name is Amara Anand. Okay. Now, this is again another popular series on Amazon. You need to tell me what is the name of the village in which this entire plot revolves. The story of this particular show called Panchayat, second season. Again, if you've not watched it, maybe a little difficult, but fairly simple if you have watched the series and you know the characters, etc. We have 6 votes that have come in, waiting in on 2 more votes. The options are Fulera, Peepli, Panchali, Puneri. Okay, the correct answer is Fulera. Puneri is a fictional town that I created. Panchali is also a fictional town. Peepli also is a fictional town. Fulera is actually a town somewhere in in UP, but they have not. It's not shot there. But the town, the story is based in this village called Fulera. Very interesting series in case you want to watch a slice of life of rural India and how urban and rural come together and sort of try and solve problems. Okay, next question is on, again, a very popular series. It has run for 6 seasons. It was actually based on a Spanish series. What you need to tell me is the actual Spanish name. This is a little tough. Even though you may have heard Money Heist, the Spanish name is not. It's not known very popularly by its Spanish name. So you'll have to probably, as Niharika does, guess this one. But you might even get the correct answer just by guessing. I'll wait till the time. We have about 5-6 seconds to go.
Shweta looks like she's going for ask a friend.
Is she calling a friend? Yeah, the correct answer is La Casa da Papel. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it is based on the House of Paper. And for those who don't know, it's based on this group of people who take over the I think it's the central bank or the I think it's the mint. Not too sure whether it's a mint or the central bank. I haven't watched it myself, but I have seen reels of it multiple times, and it's quite popular. So moving on. Hopefully by now you'll have seen the type of questions that are there. This guy is again very popular. Everyone knows who he is. All you need to tell me is he's run successfully for 6 seasons. 7th season, he says he's not going to be on TV. He's going to be on OTT. Let us know which OTT platform he is planning to launch this series on. I'm guessing most of you would have seen at least 1 or 2 shows. A couple of shows of his has.
It's an interesting cringe watch. Whether you hate it or you love it, but it's fun.
Yeah, and some seasons, some shows have obviously quoted controversy for whatever reasons, and I think that is part of his publicity also. So the correct answer is Disney Plus Hotstar, not Woot, not Z5 or Netflix. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who he gets on the show this time and if he's really going to change the format, because the format also is pretty popular. So let's hope that it is as entertaining as a last 6 season. It'll be definitely, I'm sure, have a lot of controversies, but that's to be seen. So now this is the last question. I mean, this was the last question. So let's see who's the winner. Any guesses before I show the leaderboard?
Niharika.
Niharika's guessing game is strong, I guess. And the winner is Niharika with 10. I thought we would have a tie or something, but Niharika, I think your guessing game is really strong. You've got 1 wrong. Which one did you get wrong? Niharika, are you there?
I think the Bonita one.
Yeah, I think the Amara Anand one, because I haven't seen that show.
Very, very, yeah. Very, very good show, Niharika. We shall send you your prize in the next week or so. Please.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yes, yes, yes. So that's the end of our quiz. Thank you so much for participating. I'll hand this over now to Bhumika. Thank you so much for participating.
Yeah, we actually are at the end of the planned session, but we have 5 minutes. If
I think Kamini had to wanted to recite a second poem. No? Maybe we can end with that.
Yeah. So
Guys,
आज के time
sorry. Is it okay if I log off? I mean, Bhumika had mentioned.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and let's catch up soon. Nice it was. Fun it was. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
So मैं स्टार्ट करूं?
Yeah.
ओके सो आज का जो टाइम है इसमें लोगों के पास बहुत से ड्रीम्स होते हैं, खासकर हम यूथ वालों के पास में, और जो हमारे मतलब फैमिली मेंबर्स होते हैं, रिश्तेदार होते हैं, वो कहते हैं गवर्नमेंट जॉब की तरफ जाओ। तो ऐसो के लिए मैंने एक पोइट्री लिखी है कि जिनके ड्रीम्स होते हैं उनके लिए वो जर्नी कितनी टफ होती है, उनको कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना कितना टफ होता है। इन ख्वाबों से ही तो सुकून में खलल पड़ता है, एक आग में खुद को जलाने हर कोई घर से निकल पड़ता है। एक दरिया हूं मैं जिसे तुम काट नहीं सकते हो, इस बुलंदी से तो तूफान का दिल भी डरता है। कल तक वो वीरान गली थी जहां मेरा घर था, कल तक वो एक वीरान गली थी जहां मेरा घर था। अब हर गली में चिराग मेरी आग से ही जलता है। मंजिलें पाने को जिद का पालना जरूरी है, मंजिलें पाने को जिद का पालना जरूरी है, बिना जिद के तो हर राह पे दिल मचलता है। कुछ ऐसा कर कि आवाजें तेरे कान तक ना पहुंचे, कुछ ऐसा कर कि आवाजें तेरे कान तक ना पहुंचे, इन आवाजों से ही तो भरोसे में खलल पड़ता है। एक आग में खुद को जलाने के लिए हर कोई घर से निकल पड़ता है। That's it. So, thank you guys.
Very
Very nice,
inspiring.
Kamini.
Yeah.
And by your profile picture, I can see that you like to perform. So we shall have you more often on these.
Thank you,
platform.
thank you.
And
Yes.
also, any of you guys who have written these things, you have it up on your blogs or anywhere, or you want to put it up, please share it with us. We'd love to share it with our community through our newsletters. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually quite touched when Niharika said that she's written whatever she'd written for herself, and it's the first time she's sharing it with us. So it's really an honor when people do that, because it's not easy. I know when you have written something with so much of, it's very intimate, right? So to share that with a group that you hardly know, I think that takes a lot of courage. So thank you so much for that, Niharika and Kamini and Richa and even Kalpana, who was here some time back. It really, I mean, it really serves the purpose of this community. We want to give, and most content people write for themselves or do things for themselves, and they also do it for clients. When they do it for clients, it becomes just another task. But when they do it for themselves, more often than not, they don't have a space where they can share it, or sometimes they don't even want to. But we would like to hear that. We would like to create this space where it builds a sense of community. It builds a sense of that you are not alone in this. Now you don't have an office space where you can really have a chai sutta or whatever else together and discuss these things. So this is kind of that space where we can try and trash out. Maybe we should do a bitching session, where we just come in and bitch about clients, not taking any names, but just bitch about stuff that clients say. Maybe we should do one session just for that. But the idea is, I mean, I can see some smiles on Shweta and Bhumika, and I'm sure the others as well. But the idea is that we know, and we're all in it together. We know exactly what goes into it, what the effort goes into it, the time, effort, energy. But very often we don't have people we can share that with. So this is that space. We want to also grow the community through and our profile through saying that content is important. You need to understand that content takes time, effort, and build the profile of the people and the content space in general. So that's the whole idea and purpose of having this community and trying to keep it alive as much as we can. So that's it for us. Anything else anybody would like to share? Vikas has shared his blog. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you,
miss-
we'll definitely go through it, and I mean, I'll reach out to you if we're featuring something on this newsletter.
Yeah, and I would love to hear some inputs, any of your senior members who are in writing content.
Vikas, is that actual snow behind you or is that a screen?
No, that's a screen.
Oh, okay. I was like, where does it snow in June? Wow.
I picked it from one of my colleagues. So I really love the
That's a really good filter. I didn't notice. I thought.
Yeah, it's a filter basically.
आप क्या करते हैं विकास?
मैं लिखता हूँ. I write K12, not K12, but I would say educational content, more into education space in terms of how do we take assessments, how do we make assessments, go into content
I
space
missed most of it, so I hope I have not missed. Except I understand Niharika का कुछ amazing मैंने miss किया है. So I'll wait for the recording. To take my son to the hospital, I thought I would make it on time, but it got delayed.
नहीं कोई बात नहीं, इसलिए recordings are there. There are many others who have pinged me and said कि we want to join but couldn't, whatever. Saturday is mostly a lazy day for most people, so it's understandable, and that's why we record and share this with others. So, Bhumika, if there's nothing, I think we can close the session. If there's nothing else, if anybody wants to share, you have your last 30 seconds.
So I would just sing a song if that's okay, because
Oh, nice.
that's
That will be a
the
nice
thing
close.
that I can do without preparation. So there's a song which is like I kind of recite it when I'm a little down, and it has to do with the whole mental health thing. I don't know how many of you have heard the song, but it's a little peppy nahi hai. So do you want peppy song? Then I'll go with that and whatever.
Please share whatever you have prepared.
No,
We
I'm
will
not
not be
anything. I'm basically an impromptu person. So
well and good.
it's like, people give up on life easily, and especially youth I see giving up on life easily, and for them this message is very strong. एक अंधेरा लाख सितारे, अंधेरा तो एक होता है, सितारे हजारों होते हैं. So you get bogged down by the andhera in your life. You should focus on the number of sitaras that you have. That's the message, if you look deeper into it. So don't get disheartened with one setback. एक अंधेरा लाख सितारे, एक निराशा लाख सहारे, सबसे बड़ी सौगात है जीवन, नादां है जो जीवन से हारे, एक अंधेरा लाख सितारे, दुनिया की ये बगिया है जिसमें फूल है जितने, कांटे भी उतने, जो चाहे वो पा सकता है, जिसकी तरफ तू हाथ पसारे, एक अंधेरा लाख सहारे. इसमें 3 अंतरे. I think I should just stop here.
We would love to hear more of your voice in future sessions.
So I was pursuing Hindustani classical. I managed to reach till Visharad, and then my business happened, and now Visharad has taken a back seat. So I'm getting a beating by my sir. कुछ तो रियाज करो. So देखते हैं.
Very, very nice. Unfortunately, on a webs thing, we can't do dance, but Niharika also has 3, she's trained in 3 different types of dance, right?
Wow.
Yeah. And I don't know how we can get Kalpana, who just left. She has 9 languages, so maybe we should get her to say different things or the same thing in different languages. just for fun's sake. So thank you so much, Shweta, and the others who have joined. It gives us a great boost when people join these sessions, even if it's just 4 or 5. Just gives us that reassurance that we are on the right track. We're doing things that somebody is benefiting from, even if it is just one person. So thank you once again. We will see you at the next meetup. We do this every month, the last Saturday usually of the month. Sometimes, depending on the speaker's availability, we change the date, but it's usually the last Saturday of the month. And then we send a newsletter also, which sort of captures all the gyan or anything that we want to do. So if you want to feature yourself or get featured on the newsletter, please share it with Bhumika. If you have some interesting creative writing or anything that you want to say on the newsletter, that's a space that we have available. And obviously we have our social media channels available. So thank you so much. And in case you need any help, support, information, generally want to chat up or have a conversation, just come into the collective. There are many people who have different experiences, different types of work that they're doing. And what I've seen is that anybody who asks for help doesn't go without getting that help. So, and people are more than happy to help. So in case you need any type of support or help, please do not hesitate. We live in a virtual world, very connected. Still, we are very disconnected. Hopefully, this community helps people establish those real connections again. So thank you so much. And we will see you at the next meetup.